up. I'm gonna turn my lights on, and I'm gonna get into this. I was joking around earlier. I don't have time to be joking. Okay. So I'm gonna be doing a reading on Ramika Meeks. Okay. Go to handle. Okay. And I need a black crystal for protection. Because y'all know how the internet be. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Spirit just led me to do this just randomly. So I got my water here for protection. I am going to light a white candle. This is a call upon the spirit guides and the ancestors. Okay. And then we're going to hop on right into this. I'm going to start off with my copyright disclaimer. So give me a second. Spirit just led me to do this because I've been wanting to do it. And I know I joke around a lot on here, but I don't want to joke around today. Okay. So I'm just going to light this candle. If it gets too smoky, I will have to turn it off. All right. This is for communication for Ramika Meeks. Okay. So give me 1 second before we start. Give me 1 second, guys, before we start. I got the copyright disclaimer written down. All right. So, YouTube copyright and fair use copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comments, news reportings, teaching, and scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is used and permitted by the copyright statute, might otherwise be infringing. This video is for educational, spiritual commentary, and information purposes only. I do not claim ownership of any images, videos, audio, or news clips. Use all rights belongings in their respective owners. This content is not intended to defame, harass, harm individuals, presented respectfully in the interest of the public discussion and spiritual insight. Ashe, 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 ashe. So we're going to get into the reading in a second. We're going to see what spirit leads me to with card. Order my pre-record them on YouTube. And then what I do is I upload them here. I mean, I pre-record them on Spotify, and then I upload them here. So Spirit led me to doing it on live because I was trolling a little bit earlier, but Spirit said stop playing. This matter of fact, I have to go get my protection beads. So give me 1 second. We do have the candle here in the water. This is for Vermika Meeks. We lit the candle. Okay. We also have a protection crystal as well. So I don't know if y'all watched my reading already. I have did a reading before on this situation. Okay. And before I get into it, I did do a reading on this um case before. And what I seen was that it's crazy because I waited. I waited to do the reading. It took me like 4 weeks to do the reading. It didn't even get that many views. It's okay. Because that's not what I'm here for. I'm actually just here to help people, give them insight, give them guidance, and give them clarity. Hey, Terry, how you doing? It's always good to have you here. So I did do the reading on Romika, and what I had seen was that, that she was going to get justice while everybody was screaming, Holly, Holly, Holly. I seen that. I said, don't worry about it. She's going to get her justice. And soon as I said it, about 1 day later, I waited. I did my reading, and 1 day later, guess what? She was getting justice soon as I said it. So that's why Spirit always makes me wait. While everybody's doing commentary, I waited. Spirit said, wait. He sat me down and he said, wait. And then I seen something about the judge is a male or something like that, or the judge that they did see was a male, okay? And what I said in my reading is there's gonna be a male judge. I said it in my reading. But I think that was the first time. So I don't know like what's going on right now, and I have not checked, so I don't know anything new. All right. So before I have questions here because I don't want to miss out on the questions. But before I open up this reading, okay, before I open up this reading, I'm asking Spirit to speak only truth, clarity, justice, and regarding this situation, no gossip, no distortion, only what serves healing and accountability. Okay. Now, I also want to give honor to the Most High, whatever your Most High is. Give honor to your Most High too. My Most High is Olodumare, Olorum, and Olofi, my head Ori Obatala, and Mama Oya. I also call upon my spirit guides and my ancestors right now to come through. I call upon rromeeka spirit guides and ancestors to come through right now. Thank you, Spirit. I ask Spirit to remove me now. That way I can be a channel and a vessel of this message. Ashe, 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 ashe. Spirit, clear the energy of past readings. Thank you, Spirit. All right, give me one second. All right, so let's get into the reading. Let's get into the reading. The first question that I wrote down is, give me one second. The first question that I wrote down is, Spirit, what is the truth? What is the truth about the events that led to rromeeka losing her life? What is the truth? Ain't that something? This is an ending of a life. We have here 10 represents ending and death. We have the 10 of swords here. Spirit, why is the 10 of swords here with this question? Give me one second so I can make sure that I go back to my questions. All right. How did it go all the way down like that? All right. So what the Ten of Swords show? I'm sorry if y'all show this right. If y'all see this, y'all see what it is, right? It's swords in the back. It's swords. It's backstab. It's betrayal. So it's showing me a violent, intentional ending. 10 represents ending. In any numerology, it represents ending. This situation was already toxic. Okay. rromeeka was betrayed when she was attacked. Of course, we know that she was already betrayed. This was premeditated too. The harm came from someone that she did not even expect. Like she actually, she what I seen before was like she knew something was coming, especially with the letter that she wrote her son. But she didn't expect for Carlos to be a part of it because he is a part of it. And people saying he's not a part of it, he is a part of it. The Ten of Swords is also showing overkill. Over KILL. See the swords? That's what that's representing. And my candle is flickering. 2222 on here. And it's okay. I don't care about numbers. Because whoever's meant to see this is meant to see this. Okay? I see no turning back. I see a moment where cruelty outweighed reason. I see someone choosing destruction instead of walking away. She could have walked away, right? So I'm going to go back to the question. She could have walked away, but she didn't. They said, I seen like a little bit of it. I seen like someone saying that she was blocked in or something of the sort, right? But Spirit showed me that she wasn't blocked in. This was easy. This was a easy. She could have walked away, but no, this is something that Holly, been planning. She's been planning this all along. And that's the bitter baby mom that I talk about. She was always jealous of I was about to say Kanika. I'm so sorry. Of rromeeka. She was always jealous of rromeeka. She wanted to be like. The next question is, Spirit. The next question is, what was the emotional and mental state of Holly leading up to that moment? So, what was the emotional and mental state of Holly leading up to that moment, Spirit?
clear the energy. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune? Wow. This gives me a lot of things to think about. Wheel of Fortune. I hope there wasn't no living will or nothing like that, like the Wheel of Fortune. My lights are flickering on my candle. Spirit is present. If y'all can see that, it's dancing. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here, Spirit? Hmm. Something about out of control. Something about taking the wheel. Something about mercy events. Sorry, I'm just like something about desperate to change the outcome. Like she was desperate to change the way that the wheel was turning for her, the wheel of destiny. She wanted to change the wheel of destiny. She kind of knew that Carlos was going to go back to her. That's what I'm seeing here. Emotionally and mentally, Spirit is showing me a belief that everything was shifting against her, but also a fear of losing position of power and control. She wanted to control Carlos. She wanted to control Carlos. She didn't want him seeing it. She used to always say, "Oh, you should take her to this and that, da 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 da." Hello, how you doing? To I can't see your name. I'm sorry, but hello. Um, so I see her as looking at her making fake clothes. She wanted to close this cycle, this wheel, because she seen that the wheels wasn't turning in her favor. She seen it, she knew it. Carlos didn't want her. So she panicked. She panicked about the situation. She could no longer manage or manipulate Carlos. So when she seen Rromeeka that day, she said, I got her. She said, I got her where I want her. All right, I'm back live. Someone reported my live. Uh, Correctly. Somebody reported my live. Ain't that something? Someone really reported my live. Anyway, so the question was, if y'all didn't hear me, is how is this situation impacting the children involved energetically? And what I got was the Knight of Cups, okay? I can't believe people report my live. People be hating. So, with the Knight of Cups, high sensitivity, of course, emotionally, they're being affected emotionally, of course. So they're absorbing emotion. I feel like one of the kids, well, of course, I feel like Meek's son is going to be very, very hurt. I mean, and he's going to have to face his brother. You get what I'm saying? This is something that he's going to have to face. It's his brother. Because mom is going to be behind them bars forever. And that's the thing. I'm telling you. Promise you, she's not coming out. So there's going to be a lot of mixed confusion, a lot of um I feel like the kids are not going to get along when they grow up, but there's going to be confusion with longing. There's going to be a desire for love, safety, emotional reassurance. There's going to be like I feel like the other son is going to be longing for his mom, and then he's really not going to talk to his brother because of this. And I also feel like it's going to be feeling of pull between emotions they can't even like they don't even understand what's going on right now, but later on down the line it's going to be it's going to be a lot of havoc. There is like lot of trauma there, and them boys are not going to get along. And the sad part is that they're going to be carrying sadness that isn't even fully theirs to carry. This is a parent that did something stupid, two parents that did something stupid to another parent. But also with the Knight of Cups, I'm seeing is spiritual protection. There's in my candle over there is jumping. I see like a lot of spiritual protection. I also see Romika's son is being watched over, especially now over in the spiritual realm. The other son, on the other hand, he's going to be out there in the streets. I'm going to say in the streets, like he's going to be out there, and which is sad. He's going to follow a path of his father. Meek son isn't. He's protected. He has a lot of family around him. Mm. So I feel like the child by Romika, that child is being guided toward compassion rather than bitterness. But the other child is going to be full with bitterness, hate, and stuff like that. So I'm telling you, it's not going to be nice for Holly's child. Okay, I'm growing up and knowing this and stuff. I mean, the other son, he's gonna be mad. You know, Meek son's gonna be mad, but his family is gonna teach him forgiveness. That's what I'm seeing there. And give me one second. I'm going back to the questions. Oh, my foot fell asleep too. All right, looking at the questions. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask that question. I wrote down a bunch of questions. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask that question either. I'm gonna say that for another live. Okay, so I'm getting close to the end. Someone was reporting my live. You can always watch back from the beginning. Um, so what does Romika have for her loved ones? What does Romika want to say for her loved ones? All right, that's the next question. What does Romika want to say, or what message does she have for her loved one spirit? The death card. Mm, mm. Give me one second. So, all right, this is death card. Just to show y'all. So, if you look at it, the person's laying down. You know, it actually when we think of death, people think of it in the wrong way. Spirit is saying her message is about transition and release. More is more about transition and release than transformation. And let me say this: she's not crossed over yet. She's not. She's not into the light yet. Not until she gets justice. She's still Roman. She's still a Roman spirit. It's eating Carlos up so bad. She hasn't transitioned yet. But if you see it's the death card, what Romika is communicating is do not let my ending be the end of you. I am no longer in pain or chaos or fear. I need you to release guilt, anger, and the what ifs. My soul has not crossed. That's what she's showing me. Her soul has not crossed. But I want you to keep living. Mourn me, but don't stay buried. Mourn me, but don't stay buried. She's not into the light yet. Spirit is telling me people are going to the spots where she transitioned. They're doing this, lighting candles, having memorials. There needs to be a family member, if the family member ever sees this reading. I've been doing this for years. She's still out there. She's still roaming the street. Why? Because when you light a candle, you make a memorial. And when people still go back, they light candles, they leave bears, they leave flowers, they still bringing her energy back to that same area. So, if a family ever watches this and they're spiritual, I need one of y'all to go home because actually she's around me now because I lit the candle, right? So she's in my presence. So, what I need y'all to do is go home. You light a white candle and you bring her into your home instead of being out on the street or instead of being in a reader's house like me, because I'm going to clear the energy and send her back. But because she's still roaming and her energy goes right back to wherever they light those candles, there needs to be a spiritualist that lights a candle and bring her into their home. Why? Because she's still roaming. She's not happy. She's still confused. Do y'all know what happens to a life when it gets taken tragically? When a person gets killed, like that, their spirit doesn't transition. They're still what? Like they're still shocked. They're still here. They're still looking at their body. And they're still like, and how do I know? I've been through life and death experiences. I've been through near death experiences. And I was confused when I came back into I've been through it. Trust me. But she's still roaming around. She's a Roman spirit. She hasn't transitioned and she's not going to transition until justice is done. So someone needs to go back and they need to light a candle for her. So also with the death card, Romika is saying let go of self-blame. Someone is blaming themselves. And I don't know who this person is. This could be a family member. Someone is blaming themselves and it's not your fault. Someone keeps replaying moments with her, memories of her. It's like a family member that's very, very angry. That's what I'm seeing here. A family member that's very, very angry, and she wants them to stop being mad. And she wants them to understand her soul is at peace, but her soul is still confused. It's like in between. She's in the in between right now. That's where she's at. She's in the in between. She hasn't transitioned. You know what I'm saying? She hasn't reached the light until she gets justice, until a person like me, a medium, helps her to transition and get into a light. She's not going to transition. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like, yeah, she is stuck. Okay. So, and that's why the death card came out. Okay. So let me go back to the questions I have. I know someone commented. I do need to make someone a moderator, and I believe that they said something dumb, and I didn't even have to do nothing because I don't have a moderator. But my spirit guides and my ancestors just rebuked that real quick. I see that the comment is gone. I already know who it was too. That's the thing about people like me. It's just so stupid. Why would you even comment on my thing? Anyway, so what was the next question? Because I have them written down. Is Romika, sorry, is Romika at peace? Is there unresolved energy still surrounding her case? Like I said, I already answered that question, so I'm not even gonna ask that. Folding spirit. That's the question. How does Romika feel about the justice unfolding? See, I just seen the recognition card. That's just showing me that she feels recognized. Judgment. Woo, thank you, spirit. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Judgment. Judgment here. Judgment. She already going to court. Judgment, right? So Romika also, she feels seen because, like I said, there's that recognition card that I seen, right? But she feels not ignored. She feels not erased. She feels not silenced. Her truth is being acknowledged. Her story is being heard. What happened to her name? Like, I feel like people were like trying to tarnish something about her name, because that's what I'm hearing. Like someone was trying to tarnish her name. But what she sees justice. She see the truth is coming. Hmm. Let me see. The truth is coming. That's why I see judgment. She feels relieved. She feels validation. She feels release. She feels closure. She's not in the energy of revenge, but she's in the energy of justice. Justice. She's in the energy of I can't wait till the judge to rule. She is grateful. She know that lies aren't going to win. She knows that her life mattered, but someone took it away too early. Death and judgment, side by side. This is also a spiritual reckoning. Someone is being haunted at this time, and I feel like that's Carlos and her. They're both being haunted. Spiritual awakening card. Someone right now is going through this a spiritual awakening, but also a spiritual reckoning. Mm. Karma is going to hit them. So I'm trying to tell y'all, karma is going to hit them. It's not going to miss. When I tell y'all that, when I did the reading, I paused and I didn't want to do my last reading. I never wanted to do the reading. I waited to do the reading. Everybody was reading her energy. I said, I'm going to wait. I did the reading the day before Holly got picked up. That's when I did my reading. After everyone was doing readings, everyone was talking about her. I did the reading the day before Holly. I did a reading the day before Holly got picked up. And I said, they coming for her. That's what I said. They coming for her. She going to jail. She's going to jail. That's what I said. I wasn't one of them people saying, "Oh, I don't know. I think." No. I seen what I seen. And I seen justice. And I said Romeka is going to have her justice. And like I said, there's going to be a tall male. I'm going to repeat myself, a tall male. There's going to be a male judge. But there's also something about tall male. Could be a police or a prosecutor. And this person is going to go so hard for Ramika, I promise you. And I feel what I'm feeling here is that Carlos is going to switch sides. He's playing it cool right now. He's playing it silent. But they are going to interrogate the hell out of Carlos, and they're doing it right now as we speak, every day. And Carlos is going to be erect. Carlos is going to say the truth. I'm telling you, I promise you. In the beginning, he's going to lie, but he's going to be forced to admit the truth. You know why? Because if he don't say the truth, they're going to try to make him go to jail. They're going to throw a charge on him. So he's going to start telling the truth cuz he don't want to go to jail neither. He's going to turn. He's going to be one of them people that turns. He's not going to stand by Holly's side. I promise you, Carlos is not going to stand by Holly's side. And let's see what Spirit says about that. Because I'm not even going to ask these questions that I have on here. I got too many questions written down. We just going to go with Spirit and where Spirit leads me. Because I'm tired of swiping up and down. It throws off my reading. Is Carlos going to turn on Holly? Spirit, is Carlos going to turn on Holly and end up ranting on her? Nine of Swords. Ain't that son? I'm sorry. Seven of Swords. Right? Let me see. I can't even see the damn card. Yeah, nine. I'm right. Nine of Swords. Can't even see. That man is being haunted right now. He's going to have to eventually tell the truth. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I'm so weak. Mm, yeah. He's definitely gonna turn. He's definitely gonna turn. But right now, he's in the energy of confusion. See? He's in the energy of confusion. He's in the energy of like right now, he's trying to protect Holly. Because this is actually a no card when I look at it. He's in the energy of, damn, what do I decide? What do I do? But Romika is still haunting him. So I'm going to ask that question again because this is like what I'm seeing here is this is inconclusive. Can I get one more card, Spirit? Is he going to turn on her? Because what I'm seeing here is at first he's going to lie, but I feel like he's going to be forced with the world in reverse. I feel like he's going to be forced to tell the truth. I'm just looking on here. Hmm. I feel like he's going to try to avoid something. I feel like all right, let me get this right. He's going to try to avoid um the truth coming out. That's what I'm seeing. But avoidance eventually backfires, okay? With this world card. So that's why I feel like the pressure is about to start building on him. See where he can't sleep? He can't sleep. The pressure is about to start building on him. Okay? There's going to be a lot of inconsistencies that's going to surface. There's a witness too that has like a lot of inconsistencies too. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of inconsistencies. This court case, this judgment with the judgment card here is going to be a lot of inconsistencies. Like, and I feel like his story is going to be very inconsistent too. That's why I'm getting this mixed energy. Mm. But there's going to be no peace until accountability happens. And I feel like in the beginning, he's not going to want to take accountability. I think like in the beginning, he's going to like be on Holly's side, but I think eventually he's going to be forced to tell the truth. That's what I'm feeling. Like eventually he's going to be forced to turn on Holly. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there. Hmm. But I'm seeing what I'm seeing is, and what's crazy is like spirited. What they're showing me is that it's not going to be a willing betrayal. That's what it is. It's not going to be like that's what he really wants. It's not going to be like a willing betrayal. Spirit is showing that he's going to avoid the truth in the beginning, right? But circumstances is what's going to force dishonesty. You get what I'm saying? It's the circles. It's not like, oh, I want to tell the truth because he really rather Holly be home and he still be, like the dog, that he is. Hmm. But the truth is going to come out because it has to. The truth is going to come out because it's going to be forced, okay? Not because he suddenly grows a freaking conscience because he has no conscience. He's a narcissist. He doesn't care. It's not because, oh, I care about rromeeka. Oh, because she's haunting me and I can't sleep. It's because of the fact that they're going to be forcing him to tell the truth because there's going to be some charges pending upon him or something. Sorry, my eye is twitching. I don't know why. Left eye, negative energy. There's some negative energy here. With the world card in reverse, it's showing me that he really never ever takes accountability or never ever took accountability for nothing. Like he's really the main one. He's the one that actually caused all of this with the triangulation with them. Like he put them up against each other. Mm. But it's also showing me that he doesn't control how the truth come out. The truth is going to come out. They're showing me that this is going to be a forced truth. Like this is going to be like detectives, and I feel like it's going to be a male detective that's going to force this truth out of him. Yeah. What else do I want to know about Carlos? Hmm. They said something about Carlos being aggressive with her or yoking her up. I remember they said something about that. They also said something about a fist bump. I don't know how true that is. But I do feel like he was always abusive to her. And I actually feel like they both premeditated this, to tell you the truth. But oh, I got a question. Here we go. This is a good question. I don't think no one ever asked this question. If they did, I don't watch readings, so I don't care what anyone else does. But my question is Carlos going to be charged? That's a good question. Is Carlos going to be charged? Is Carlos going to be charged, Spirit? Oof. We got two cards. The Emperor and the Ace of Swords. Wow. Two yes cards. He's going to be charged. Yes. Two yes cards. The Emperor, the Ruler, the Ace of Swords, truth and clarity. He's going to be charged. He's going to have to tell his truth. So, with the Emperor and the Ace of Swords, what does this actually mean? This is a big, he's definitely being charged. And y'all heard it here. This is legal authority with the Emperor. Emperor represents legal authority. See him sitting in his throne with his sword? This represents legal authority and truth. Formal process. Official scrutiny. He got to face that. The emperor also represents law enforcement. This is law enforcement. This is courts. This is prosecutors. This is authority figures. This is the justice system. This is a certain truth. As Ace of Swords, this is truth. This is evidence. This is interrogation. This is clear communication. Carlos is going down, or he's going to be charged. You're not getting away with what you think you're getting away with, Carlos. You're not. And it's sad. That's the thing. It's sad because you got a child too. And it's not sad for him, but it's sad for the child. That child that's going to be messed up for the rest of their life. That boy by Holly is going to be messed up for the rest of his life. He's not going to be able to sit with his other brother because why? His mom took his brother's mom's life, which is crazy. That boy is going to be just like his father when he grows up. And it's sad. And I hope and pray that someone watches this reading in his family and stop him before he becomes like his father. The baby that Holly is carrying, I don't know if they do ABs in there. I don't know if she's going to carry it all the way through. But that child also is going to be messed up because of the mother's choices. I heard that that baby probably wasn't even Carlos. So let's ask Spirit that question. And then that's the last question that I'm going to end with. That's what I heard. I don't know. I seen someone talking about it. So let's ask that question. Is the baby Carlos Spirit? Is the baby Carlos? Oh, look at that. One of my things flew out. Spirit didn't like that. Is the baby Carlos that she's pregnant with now? Carlos said that he didn't have intercourse with her in 7 weeks. That's what he said. or whatever the time was. I don't know. I forgot the damn time. He haven't had intercourse with her since the DATH of rromeeka, the death of rromeeka. So first, let's ask. The question is, let's start there first. Is that even true? Yes or no, spirit? Is he saying the truth? Is it eating him up inside that, oh, I can't do that, which is, yeah. Why did you do that? The yes card, the chariot card. This is the moving forward card. I think there's some truth behind what Carlos said. So let's ask the next question. I told y'all I don't sugarcoat stuff. If spirit show me, I'm gonna tell y'all. Let's ask the next question. Is this Carlos' baby? The magician here. Is this Carlos' baby? So this happened before. This happened before, and yes, it is Carlos' baby. So it wasn't around that time period or something. I don't know what happened here, but it's kind of confusing because it's showing me what he said was true. Like he was trying to move on, but it's showing me something about the timing is wrong. I'm doing a reading. Something about the timing is wrong. I think they got the weeks wrong. Mm-hmm. Something about the timing is wrong. They actually both manifested this contracts here as well. Teamwork. Hmm. Hmm. This is crazy. It's crazy energy here because it's showing me around that time they wasn't doing nothing, so it had to be afterward. It had to be before. So I think what I'm seeing here is the timing is wrong. She could be farther along than what she's saying or something. That's what I'm seeing. Because I do feel like he took a break from her. Hmm. Hmm.